Mechanical progression has gotten their extreme crease changes, particularly as far as blockchain arrangements. The outstanding Vechain exchanging stage presently offers the bulky cycles that made the authoritative development late. This one-of-a-kind blockchain-based organization is instrumental in changing elements of an association more clever and techniques all the more clear-cut. Allow us to look at the ongoing subtleties of Vechain and comprehend the Vechain cost expectation for what's in store. Vechain, behind-the-screen adventure. The minds behind this blockchain-based arrangement, Bright Lou, made his blessing from heaven in 2015. An objective that was to make the store network and the executive's lifecycle flawless. Radiant Lou conveyed his huge involvement with the field with his stretch at Louis Vuitton in China before this endeavor. For the establishment, Vechain brags of being the finished arrangement taken special care of store network improvement necessities. The credit for getting extremist changes the item lifecycle through a proficient overseeing framework goes to Vechain. While seeds of Vechain's starting point can be followed back to Ethereum code, today, the major scribes of Vechain are principally put to use in installment organizing, casting a ballot, shrewd agreements, and significantly more. Because of creative arrangements from Vechain, engineers can today give highlights outfitted straightforwardly to business customers. Vechain record and confirm each data about the production network development, which further guarantees security. Mission Vechain. To comprehend Vechain establishment, one requirements to scrutinize the beginning. While the business battles huge information traffic every day, tragically, a framework to make this information transferable and very much smoothed out was the center issue that stayed ignored. Serious compartmentalization leaves the whole store network, the executives in the greatest number of cases, to depend on concentrated information sources. At last, this brought about an information transmission that was less legitimate and hazier. Vechain, delivering multi-layered change. The personalities by means of computerized mode made on Vechain token called VET are liable for getting more prominent responsibility. The total inventory network, the board. The fundamental idea of the Vechain or VET improvement arrangement is to upgrade store network, the executives, and item lifecycle, the board. This goal is achieved using conveyed record innovation of Vechain. At the same time, the Vechain blockchain stage has likewise permitted the utilization of QR codes and supply the executives. The labels and sensors are an urgent piece of Vechain usefulness. Through this, Vechain can follow and manage significant information in supply-based coordinated factors. This data is transferred survive this blockchain stage. This approach helps the business examiners in immaculate and fast information the executives in view of a legitimate confirmation framework. This procedure is of vital significance, particularly for huge complex stock chains. As an organization, Vechain assists endeavors with keeping consistent vigil and business refreshed in light of simultaneous turns of events. Vechain has worked with a not so much unwieldy but rather more compelling evidence of authority agreement through Know Your Client confirmed hubs empowered by the VET establishment. Without a doubt, thanks are because of Vechain comprised massive organizations. The two blockchain network tokens, VET and Vechain Thor serving production network arrangements, are famous for making a computerized wave in the cryptographic money market. Vechain is the excellent cash medium that has tracked down its execution in installments and casting a ballot. Simultaneously, VThor tokens is a token given to Vechain proprietors to run brilliant agreements on the Vechain Thor blockchain. The present VET cost is around 4 cents in the digital money market. A cost rectification after such a gigantic siphon would be normal for venture. Nonetheless, according to our Vechain cost expectation, the money could recuperate for the present moment as the crypto market denoted a blended pattern at this point, bringing about the value climb of most altcoins. According to our Vechain cost expectation and other Vechain cost forecasts on the lookout, the coin is toward the finish of its transient bullish cycle, and it could watch out for the recuperation. Allow us to view the Vechain cost forecast diagram underneath. Let's push ahead to an Vechain Thor cost expectation for next 5 years. Vechain value expectation 2023. Out of many VET cost expectations or Vechain cost expectations out there, our Vechain figure uncovers the normal VET cost could be 6 cents. The hopeful Vechain expectation recommends the cost will raise a ruckus around town mark. Taking into account the development in market capitalization, the most extreme cost could take off up to 7 cents. Vechain value forecast 2024. The value expectation Vechain for the year 2024 appears to be positive up until this point. The Vechain cost will float around 6 cents consistently, and it very well may be expected to raise a ruckus around town low of 5 cents. The ongoing cost of the coin is around 4 cents, and holding the VET token at this cost for a drawn-out will help the financial backers. Vechain value forecast 2025. For the drawn-out Vechain cost expectations, the computerized coin cost estimate predicts that VET cost will have an enormous flood and it could cross to arrive at $0.093 US according to their specialized examination. In 2025, Vechain cost expectation mirrors a likelihood that the cost could contact 0.08 around the last quarter. One more site for Vechain conjecture expects that the VET cost will keep a vertical direction to reach 9 cents toward the finish of 2025. Other long-haul Vechain value expectations are excessively hopeful, putting the Vechain cost conjecture at around 9 cents toward the finish of 2025. Our individual and fair cost expectations Vechain bet is that it would have to work harder on the off chance that the coin value wishes to accept and certify its situation for bullish energy as far as Vechain cost forecast 2025. The expense of Vechain needs to break the mental sign of the new high of 8 cents to begin an enormous bullish force. On the off chance that it breaks the 8 cents mark and assuming they play their cards well and more organizations are expanding on Vechain VET. Or on the other hand, the following bull run kicks in the cost of Vechain could proficiently siphon to 10 cents throughout the following 10 years according to Vechain cost forecast. With Vechain value expectation or VET cost forecast utilizing specialized investigation, verifiable information, and different measurements, estimates ought not be utilized to base a choice to purchase VET coins. Vechain value forecast 2026 and then some. The Vechain VET value forecast for 2026 is hopeful, considering how well Vechain assumptions are met with regards to showcase capitalization and blockchain network acknowledgement later on. The Vechain cost expectation 2026 uncovers that the typical cost to search for is 13 cents over the course of the following 5 years. The Vechain cost could contact the ground, breaking 11 cents according to our Vechain cost expectations and could create benefit for the financial backers. In view of our Vechain cost expectation, a drawn-out increment is normal. The cost guess for 2027 is 31 cents. With a 5-year speculation, the income is supposed to be around plus 594.32%. As per the Vechain expectations done by lengthy conjecture, the coin cost is supposed to stretch around 3 cents toward the finish of 2024. Transient cost expectations recommend the Vechain cost to be around 2 cents to 2 cents. The coin has the potential bull gauge assessing the worth to hit 2 cents. Vechain, framing a worldwide chain. Blockchain innovation is setting down deep roots. It has altered undertakings, tasks, and pervaded our regular routines, affecting them drastically and completely. Vechain's blockchain is considerably more than just digital forms of money, and their VET cost forecasts like Vechain cost expectation stages. For example, Vechain push the limits of blockchain proficiency because of a powerful calculation and give the world a more effective option in contrast to the norm. Vechain is the need of great importance, so you should expand the advanced impression as even in critical areas like medical services and banking. One can't dismiss the meaning of Vechain. In medical services, through Vechain, one can follow back the ailments and sickness that has happened to a patient to grasp an individual's well-being in a superior manner. Vechain has made conceivable undertaking well-disposed arrangements making tech waves all over the planet. It has offered consistent answers for higher and ideal authoritative execution. An ever-increasing number of associations are warm